Hi, this is Zidong Zhang. I'm making this screencast video for the Project 4.2 Usability Testing Design Recommendations. The website I'm choosing to make the design recommendation is the Star of America shuttle service design website. And then so in this video, I'm gonna do the working prototype. So this is the Star of America website that I reorganized. In this page, users can um, see the brand of the uh, company, which is the Star of America, very obviously at the top center of the web page. And then there's a navigator that users can click the home and the trip between the Indianapolis and Bloomington and the Indianapolis and to the Lafayette. And then at the right side of the screen, users can have the quick looks for about like why they can like do the booking tickets online, and also some discount information, and also FAQs. Like the most functional and the most important button in this page is the the book ticket now button, so that like users can very easy to go into this website and then book the tickets as they want. In the scenario that I create, um, so the users is planning to um purchase ticket for the trip, a photo trip. So like suppose that the user is living at the Union Street at the IU campus, and um the flight gonna departure at 8 p.m. June 25th at 2016 at the Indianapolis International Airport, and then going back at the June 1st, and the flight gonna arrive at the Indianapolis International Airport at the 10 a.m. So the task that the user's gonna do is to first find the closest station to the Union Street and find a time schedule, and second one is to find the price, and the last one is to book the ticket. In my design prototype of the Star America, I think that in order to find the schedule and the location of the station, the user should find the location that they where they live first. So I think like by clicking this button, like the Indianapolis to the um coming back through the Bloomington button, users can go into this page, which is showing like the trip between the Bloomington and the Indianapolis. There's a time schedule right here, and then like they can calculate their trip cost, which can get the price of the tickets at here. In order to find um the closest station, at this window, it's actually a map from the Google, and then it'll show like the current location of the users, which it shows it right here, like a pin on the um map, and then like the sign, like the black square, is actually the real shuttle stations. So like users can click any of the stations uh on the map and then get the information. For example, like right now, like users is at here, and then she's gonna want to like find the closest station. So actually, like at this map, this square is the closest one. By clicking that, it shows the station name called Reed Hall, and then it shows the actual address of the bus station, and then at the below of the map, there's actually like two charts for checking the time that like for this chart is showing like the departure from Bloomington to the Indy airport, and this chart is for the schedule of depart Indy airport to the Bloomington, so that users can like find their um closest station first, and then according to the station name they can actually like find the time they're gonna leave and planning for the trip like at um the chart below. And for the next step, the user's gonna find a price for their trip. So so actually, like in the original website, the Star of America didn't giving a chart like for like how much price for like each of the trip. And then the only way that users can find their price and the cost is to book an actual ticket. So like what I'm doing right now is to create a small section like for the users to calculate their actual trip cost, like at the right side of the screen. So here it have several options for users to pretending they're having the trip, and then like by selecting some information, like for example she's gonna uh like the user's gonna do the round trip like in the scenario. So like users gonna click the round trip first, and then by selecting the numbers of people and the living place and going to station, and like selecting like the departing and returning date and time, she's gonna get a price at here, which is pretty obvious that it can shows like how much it'll cost like per person, and also like what is the total price, so that users don't have to like wasting time on like doing the mass calculation about like how much is for like the round trip, how much is for the single trip, and what it costs like for a bunch of people like going to one trip. So like at this part, like users can actually like doing the calculate on the web page, so it's pretty for easy for them like to saving time calculate their costs. And the next step is to book the tickets. So what I'm doing right now is to like click the book now button at the right down corner of the page. So actually like in any of the page in my design of the Star of America, so I can very easy to find the book now button at each of the page. For example, at the home page, the book now button is right here. And when I go into like the getting the information about the travel between the Indianapolis to and the Bloomington, the book now is actually at the right down corner. And when I go into the page for getting information between the trip Indianapolis to the Lafayette, uh, the book now button is also showing right here. So like whenever users is like going to like each of the page to get in the information, the book now button never lost. So they can actually like find the book now button like at each of the page is pretty easy for them to book actual ticket. So I'm clicking the book now button, and then it's showing to the page that book your tickets. So so users can actually like go into type in their personal information and their trip like information, like for example like in this one the users gonna like input the closest station they find and the destination they're gonna go to, and changing the data time like I here. And if they have any comments with this trip, they can actually like input their comments like at this box. And by checking the uh the boxes below, they can actually understand like whether they wanna receive more like newsletters uh from Star of America, and do they like understand the terms and condition about the Star of America shuttle service. And at the right part of the screen, the users can actually like find the payment details about like how much it'll cost like per person, about like each of the tickets, and also like the total price about the whole payment. And the way for paying the purchasing the flight ticket, the shuttle ticket, is actually to click this big pay with PayPal button. So actually like in the original Star of America website, the only way they provide to purchasing tickets is to like pay with the PayPal account. So I put this button at the purchasing page, so that users can pretty clear to know that they're gonna like pay in the with their PayPal account. And then by clicking this, they actually like purchasing their ticket uh from the Star of America. And it'll like bump up to the link to the PayPal account, and then purchasing the actual like transferring the extra money like from the PayPal to the Star of America. And I'm gonna click this, and then the website shows that their purchase is confirmed. And the users can get the confirmation number. And at the page, the page actually reminding users that the confirmation information, confirm information has been sent to the email, so users can actually check their information like from their email box. And then um, it also reminding users that they have to bring their confirmation number through their travel. So yeah, users can get the knowledge that like whether they are printing the ticket or just like showing the number, they can actually like get the service, the shuttle service, like at the right time, at the right place. And then for going back to the home page, I provide like several ways. Like so there are actually like three ways going back to the homepage. We're getting like some information about like the travel between Indianapolis to Bloomington, and travel between Indianapolis and Lafayette. So so there's a line between under here. It shows like click here for going back to the Star of America homepage. So actually like users can click here to go into the homepage, or they can click the home button, or just click the logo of Star of America. So I'm gonna do the click here. In this way, I click this, and it's actually like going to the homepage of the Star of America. So so that's it for my um working prototype. So it's kind of, I mean, so I'm apologize that the website is kind of like only colored in the black and white, but the function like that I design is pretty for my opinion is pretty clear and simple. So like users can pretty easy to go into like whatever information they want. So and also the main purpose for this website is to like let users to be easy purchasing their tickets. So I actually like make the book now button very obvious, and it'll shows like to every page of the Star of America webpage, so that users can like get the like not only get their information that they want, but also like to book their ticket anytime when they're like looking through the website. So that's it for my screencast video. Thanks for watching.